It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome into your Daily Community Briefing. Michael Watkins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. We appreciate you tuning us in here on the WBON TV Channel 9 newscast, which is brought to you today by Bishop Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment running strong all season long with help from Bishop Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower or power equipment located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're also brought to you by Mountain Adventures. Mountain Adventures is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. All the fruits, vegetables, and 2 farm meats sold inside the store. And now on Fridays, get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures on River Drive in Irvin. And we're also brought to you by Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Spring is a great time to get your home or business looking its best. See Larry at Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply for their huge selection of trees and shrubs. In our lead story today, Kentucky legislators are urging Governor Andy Beshear to cancel the $300 weekly federal unemployment insurance supplement as a way to force people to get back in the workforce and accept jobs. So far, the state has tried using a job search report requirement as an incentive to get people to start taking up employment, but businesses have reported that they may not be working fast enough. Governor Beshear says cutting off the supplemental federal payments to unemployed Kentuckians would hurt the state's economy as it recovers from the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, the state has more than 100,000 job openings. A weekend fire has left a Winchester family with nothing but a cell phone and the clothes on their back. It started early Saturday morning when the smoke alarm woke Evan Ratliff. He then immediately sprang into action. He made sure his wife, 3 children, mother, and brother-in-law were all out of the house. However, their cat Macy is still missing, and sadly, their German Shepherd Cooper did not make it. It was a successful and emotional night as the Estill County High School baseball team took on Breathitt County in the first game since their coach Blake Crow was killed in a freak accident earlier this month. The team won the game 6-0 and was coached by Blake Crow's father and former coach Brian Crow. Yesterday's game would have been Blake Crow's first game as head coach for the school's baseball team. Blake died when a flagpole in his yard was blown over into a power line, knocking it to the ground. From the Madison County Health Department, some newer options for information about getting a COVID-19 vaccine are now available. A toll-free phone number, 1-800-232-0233. Using this option, people in search of a vaccine can speak with a call center representative who can provide information about locations that offer the shots. Assistance is provided in English, Spanish, and many additional languages. In addition, there is a TTY line for callers who are hearing impaired. There is also a text line available. You can text a zip code to 438-829, which is Get Vax for English, or 822-862, which is Vacuna for Spanish, to get a message back with 3 possible vaccination sites with phone numbers to call for an appointment. Vaccination event open to the public is available as well. Hitachi is hosting a 2-day drive-through COVID-19 vaccination event on May 26th and 27th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 301 Maid Road in Berea. This event is free and is open to the public. No appointment is necessary. The 1-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine will be administered. The vaccine is free and available for anyone at least 18 years of age. If you have any questions, the nurses at the Madison County Health Department will be happy to listen and answer your questions about the COVID-19 and the vaccines available. You can reach them at 859-623-7312, extension 223. Well, the drug epidemic is not slowing down. Even with the COVID-19 slowing down, it is. Early numbers from Madison County EMS actually show an uptick in overdoses in 2021 so far, and because of this, there is no doubt a need for rehabilitation centers, especially one for men here in Madison County. To get more information on a proposed 100-bed facility, WBON-TV spoke to organizer Karen Stanhauser and Richmond Mayor Robert Blythe.
Men struggling with alcohol and drug addiction don't have as many options to recover, as Richmond currently does not have a long-term rehab facility strictly for men. However, that might soon change, as a 100-bed men's rehab has been proposed. WBON-TV sat down with Mayor Blythe, who says he's on board with the project, and organizer Karen Stanhauser.
This has been about 3 years ago that I feel like that God put that in my heart. And I had a couple, 2 or 3 meetings here in the community to see what the interest would be. And I knew that it was very much needed because we have a women's facility here, but nothing for the men. And so I started trying to get to speak to some of the officials here in the city. And I found one who would meet with me. And from the moment that we sat down and started talking about it, I could tell we had the same vision, we were on the same page, and that he was going to be able to help me, and that was the mayor.
Stanhauser says she, like many people, has a personal connection to addiction. She elaborates that this, along with her faith, has compelled her to open the facility.
When I was 17 years old, I overdosed. I could hear, but I couldn't respond. That experience has a lot to do with it. I also went through drug addiction with one of my children. I've always had a heart for those who are down and out, and maybe that some people look at as not being as valuable as others. And when I look at anyone, I see a human being. It doesn't make me any difference what position that you are in or what your financial status is. You know, I believe we are our brother's keeper. And I believe that everybody is somebody that's worth saving.
Mayor Blythe explains how the project came to him.
As Karen said, she came to see me at the office, and we had the conversation about her passion and what the Lord had laid on her heart. And also, it just so happened, and this is where, and I say clicked, but this is where we clicked because I had watched, in fact was involved in the dedication of the facility that's here for women, and I was concerned because the status of so many men, the condition of their addictions and so on, it affects everybody. Now, some folks in the community may think they can ignore such, but somehow those conditions will affect everybody in the community.
Although it's still in the early stages, Stanhauser explains the plans moving forward.
I believe that we will be able to disclose more probably within the next couple of months. We certainly want to be able to, and we will have more of an idea of how long it is going to be until we're actually open. This is not a Karen and the mayor thing. It's taken a team to make this dream. It really is. And we're just watching the puzzle pieces come together, and just so grateful. I look at it as a huge responsibility to be able to be there and to help these people who are at the lowest point of their lives.
For more stories such as these, be sure to visit Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. It's now time for our first commercial break here on the newscast, folks. We appreciate you being with us here on this Tuesday. Lots more to get to when we come back, including the EKU cheerleaders were on our sports show last night. We'll have a recap of that when we come back on the newscast here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985.
Welcome back in here to our newscast on WBON TV Channel 9, brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. We're also brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635.5 Big Hill Avenue. Let Bluegrass Marble and Granite take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. And Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Davis & Powell Funeral Home has the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. You may have noticed some of these yard signs today while driving around. That's because today is National CASA Volunteer Appreciation Day. In 2020, CASA volunteers spent 3,508 hours volunteering. Volunteers drove over 26,000 miles during a pandemic, and they were superheroes for 114 kids. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocate. Volunteers with CASA advocate for a safe, permanent, and nurturing home for abused, neglected children as assigned within the court system. For more information on CASA or how to become a volunteer, you can contact Victoria at 859-624-4794. The Kentucky Retail Federation released the following statement today regarding Governor Beshear's announcement on reopening Kentucky. Kentucky's retail community is looking forward to the full reopening of our state's economy on June 11th. Our industry has helped to keep Kentucky's economy afloat over the last 14 months and will continue to play a major role in the state's economic recovery. As more people head out to support Kentucky businesses, we encourage them to take note and be considerate of individual store policies on masking and social distancing. Different businesses will have different policies, and we encourage everyone to respect them. Our members will be doing everything they can to make this information easily accessible to patrons. Well, last night on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, Samantha and myself were joined by a host of guests, including the EKU National Champions, the cheerleaders. We spoke to Coach Hamilton and Coach Hawk about the troubles of dealing with the pandemic and the emotion that overcame them as they heard they won the national title. We are joined by the national champs, the cheerleaders at EKU, Coach Hamilton, Coach Hawk, and we've got Drew Dotson, who is a cheerleader on the team as well. So thank you, ladies, for coming over and being with us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
So the first thing I want to ask you is I saw the video, and you can't be there this year because of the COVID, which I'm ready to get rid of that and start doing some things and having some fun again. First national championship in program history. Talk about this program and what that feels like to now have that trophy under your belt.
So for me, and we came in at the same time, and we've both won when we were in college. So to do it here, we just, we really worked hard this year. Last year we were really close and excited. This year we recruited really hard during COVID. We did all of our tryouts virtually, which was interesting. So I don't know, it's just super special to have the first one ever and to do it with co-ed as well. It just made it double special.
Yeah.
Tell us about the season, and you said tryouts were virtual. Is there a difference with tryouts? Like, did you go, oh, I didn't know you could do that trick because you didn't do it in your video or so? Tell us how it has been different from the very beginning with tryouts.
Honestly, it was kind of a little more tricky for all girl. Some people sent in skills that they didn't have, and then we had to figure that out when we got here.
Yeah, see.
So I would 100% rather do it face-to-face every year, but, over all the obstacles we had to overcome this season, we finished on top, and that was the best thing that could have happened.
So did you even think that you'd be able to cheer at games? Or, at the beginning of the season, nobody knew, right?
Yeah.
No, we really, thank goodness for our athletic department because we were really lucky because a lot of teams did not. A lot of teams didn't even play football. So when they pulled the trigger for football and allowed us to cheer, we did cheer on the hill instead of on the field, which was fine.
Yeah, you were just probably happy to be there.
Yes, yes. And we had to keep reminding the athletes, like we're lucky to even be here. So it's weird, but it's weird for the whole country.
Yeah.
So we made the best of it. I thought so. And then basketball we got to cheer and then got to compete, which was great because our division, at least all girls, has about 18 in it, and half of our division did nothing this year.
Oh, wow.
So,
well, Drew, talk about it from a cheerleader's perspective and, the difference of having to wear a mask and doing all this other stuff that you're not really used to.
It was definitely different. I know it was the longest season any of us had ever had. The mask, it wasn't, we got to do what we love to do.
Yeah.
So whether we had to wear a mask or not, we all still enjoyed being there. And, it's definitely the best season I've ever had.
Appreciate you all coming over. Congratulations. And once again, tell them where they can go to get more information about EKU cheerleading with your camps and your clinics coming up.
All the Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, all of our handles are EKU
Okay.
Cheerleading. So that makes it easy. So whichever you get on. I'm Chelsea Hamilton and Tristan Hawk. So if you would like all girl or co-ed, then you could email us at ournames@eku.edu.
That's simple.
One last thing to add is I saw the video of Coach Hamilton, your biggest fan. Like, he literally ran up to her, hugged her. I think he was as excited.
He got so
probably not
into it
more.
because usually it's basketball season when we compete.
Yes.
So
he
all of a
probably
sudden
doesn't
was
get
this
to follow you as much.
correct because he's in his own season.
Right.
Oh, he was asking about other teams and scores, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Makes you more nervous, probably. When he's more involved.
And
Yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, I got to explain cheerleading.
Yes.
And this
so
stunt
funny.
is more
I mean, then he
difficult
was
than
watching
this
other
stunt.
teams.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's getting scouting it out there for you.
Oh,
Like,
for
listen,
sure.
Chelsea, I saw this team. Y'all can beat them. I'm telling you. Well, listen, we appreciate y'all coming over. Congratulations, and keep up the hard work. We appreciate y'all coming over. If you missed any of the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show from last night, you can go back on the WBON TV Facebook page or the YouTube channel and watch as we talk to Carl Park about the Madison County Sports Hall of Fame. We also have interviews with the model basketball seniors Nate Fees, Ethan Bailey, and Bryson Perry, who discuss their offers to play college basketball, and also talk to John Morgerson about the upcoming camp at Model. On Tuesday, Governor Andy Beshear visited Lafayette High School's pop-up COVID-19 vaccination clinic to encourage youth vaccinations and thank students for rolling up their sleeves for the Pfizer vaccine approved for their age group. Lafayette, along with Bryan Station, Frederick Douglass, Henry Clay, Paul Lawrence Dunbar, and Tates Creek, are all hosting vaccination clinics today in partnership with Wild Health. For about 2 months, our 16 and 17-year-olds have been eligible for the Pfizer shot. Last Thursday, that age eligibility dropped to include everyone 12 and older, said Governor Beshear. We need every eligible student and the parents and guardians of every eligible student to understand these vaccines are safe and will protect our young people from what can be a devastating illness with lifelong consequences. Kentucky has led the nation in educator vaccinations, allowing schools to get children back to in-person instruction more quickly and sustainably than in most other states. The governor said increasing vaccinations among Kentuckians 12 and older is the next crucial step in ensuring student safety from COVID-19. The governor said he was keeping some capacity limits and the mask mandate in place until June 11th in order to give 12 to 15-year-old Kentuckians enough time to receive both doses of the vaccine before all restrictions are lifted. It's now time for our second commercial break. When we come back, Ron Likens will have that report from the governor briefing from yesterday, and we'll give you the COVID numbers for Madison County, Estill, and other surrounding counties as well when we come back here on the newscast live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davison Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisonpowellfuneralhome.com. Davison Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985.
Back here on our newscast, we're brought to you by Holland Sons Auto Care, Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue here in Richmond, and Mike's Hike and Bike. Before we get into the individual county numbers, Ron Likens gives us a recap of the Governor Beshear report from yesterday with the positivity rate decreasing here in the state and which counties are having the hardest time bouncing back. With more on that, here's Ron Likens.
In Monday's COVID update, Governor Andy Beshear pointed out the numbers continue to drop, which is good news. But he does question if it's a real decline or are we on a plateau.
In good news, this week that we just finished had fewer cases than the one before. We're actually on a 3-week decline, though the decline is fairly small. We hope that it is a trend, but this may just be part of the plateau. In just as good news, the positivity rate has gone down each of the last 3 weeks and right now is under 3%. Certainly, if this continues in that direction, it is very good news.
Yesterday's numbers continue to reflect a decline.
COVID update for today. 285 new COVID cases. That is around where Mondays have been in the past 3 or 4 weeks. Positivity rate now at 2.78%. We like to see that low. Hospitalizations, ICUs, ventilators, all fairly flat. I think ventilators are up a little bit today, but sometimes that's just the way that it's reported. Today we're announcing 6 new deaths.
The governor also voiced concern over the incidence rate, especially among younger Kentuckians. In Madison County, there was 1 new case reported. Estill also reported 1 new case. From the Channel 9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Madison County reporting 62 new cases from yesterday, bringing the number of active cases up to 92. The average daily cases per 100,000 population, also known as the current incidence rate for Madison County, is at 6, which puts us in the yellow category. Other counties surrounding us, Estill County at 23.3, up in the orange category for the current incidence rate. Jackson County at 6.4, Garrett County at 7.3, Fayette County at 7.4, and Clark County at 5.5. All those counties in the yellow. Jessamine County is in the orange at 10, and the only county surrounding us in the red right now is Rockcastle County at 27.4. Rockcastle County, only one of 3 counties that are in the red for the current incidence rate. The other 2 are Adair County at 25.3 and Webster County at 38.6. We have 5 counties in the green, same number as yesterday. Those counties include Menifee County, Knott, Cumberland, Trigg County, and Carlisle. So 5 counties in the green, and the overall current incidence rate, a slight downtick to 8.59 from 8.61 from yesterday. Folks, we appreciate you being with us here. Tomorrow, a doubleheader of sports action here on WBON TV. We'll have Madison Central baseball and Madison Southern softball on the airwaves. You can watch the baseball game on our Facebook and YouTube channels. The softball game will only stream to the WBON TV Facebook page. So keep that in mind tomorrow as you watch some of our local sports coverage on WBON. From all of us, folks, Grindle and Morton will be back with you tomorrow, same time and same place at 3 p.m. for your daily community briefing on WBON TV, Channel 9.